Welcome to our exciting educational journey into the world of numbers. Today, we are focusing on a fun and interactive way to learn how to count to 100. Counting is not just a skill, it's a building block for all math learning. As we navigate through this lesson, we'll explore numbers, practice counting, and even play with some engaging activities. So, get ready to flex those counting muscles as we dive into the world of numbers together. Let's start by understanding what counting really means. Counting is how we find out how many things there are in a group. When we count, we say number names in order. The numbers start with 1 and continue as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way up to 100. Each number we say tells us how many we have counted so far. For example, if we look at a group of stars, like 4 shining stars, we can count them: 1, 2, 3, and 4. The last number we say, 4, tells us how many stars there are. Easy, right? Now, let's practice counting forward in order. I'll say a number, and you can shout out the next one. After 7, what comes next? Yes, it's 8. And after 8? That's right, it's 9, and after 9 comes 10. You're doing amazing. Counting forward helps us see how numbers grow from the smallest to the biggest. Now, can anyone tell me what comes right after 7? Yes, it's 8. Great job. Now, counting backward is another fun skill to learn. It means starting from a bigger number and counting down to a smaller number. For example, if we start from 10 and go down, we would say 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Let's see if you can figure this out. What number comes right before 5 when counting backward? Yes, that's 4. Awesome work. Moving along, counting by tens is a fast way to count larger groups. Instead of counting one by one, we jump ahead. For instance, we count 10, then 20, then 30, all the way to 100. Each time, we add 10 more. If I say that you have 4 groups of 10, can you tell me how many that would be? Correct, it would be 40. Now, what number comes after 60 when counting by tens? That's right, it's 70. Let's continue to explore the relationships between numbers. Every number has a number that comes before it and a number that comes after it. For instance, if we look at the number 25, what would be the number before it? Exactly, it's 24. And what's the number after 25? Yes, that's 26. You've got a fantastic grasp of how numbers relate to one another. Now let's count objects. Imagine we have a basket of apples, let's say there are 5 of them. If we also spot 6 dogs nearby, how many dogs do we have? Now let's throw in a group of 4 colorful balloons. How many balloons do we have in total? Oh yes, it's 4 balloons. Remember, counting helps us understand how many things are in a group, and it's fun to count the objects that we see around us. Next up, numbers can be written in 2 ways, as digits and as words. For example, the number 3 can be written as the digit 3 or as the word 3. Learning these number words is essential because they help us read and write numbers correctly. Let's match a digit with its corresponding word. If I say the digit 12, can you tell me what word that would be? Yes, that's right. It's 12. Now let's move on and practice counting higher. When we count all the way to 50, we say every number from 1 to 50, starting from 1, going to 2, and all the way up to 50. After the number 29 comes 30. And if I asked, what comes right after 49? Yes, you got it. It's 50. Incredible. Now, let's introduce the number line. A number line is a helpful tool that shows numbers in order. On this line, numbers get bigger as you move to the right and smaller as you move to the left. We have a number line starting from 0 and going to 20. Now think, which number comes right after 15? Yes, 16. Great deduction. Lastly, let's take a fun challenge. Imagine you have 78 toy cars, and then you get 10 more. Can you calculate how many cars you have in total now? You're right, it's 88. Now, how many more cars do you need to reach 100? That's 12 more cars. Awesome job! You've just mastered counting to 100. Keep practicing and you will be a counting superstar. To recap what we've learned today, counting to 100 is an essential skill that helps us communicate about numbers effectively. We discovered how counting helps us find how many things there are, practiced counting forward and backward, and learned to count by tens. We explored how every number has a number before and after it, and how to recognize numbers both as digits and words. You also got to count objects and dive into the fun of number lines. And remember, if you keep practicing these skills, you'll be amazed at how confident you become with numbers. Thank you for joining us today on this counting adventure. Keep practicing your counting skills at home, and don't hesitate to use objects around you to make learning fun and engaging. Until next time, keep your counting game strong and always be curious about numbers. Goodbye for now, and remember, the world is full of numbers just waiting for you to discover them.